don't know what it is about tonight, but every pig I shoot isn't taking a step. We've been shooting around a little bit, and Seth noticed that on my bow, there's a couple changes we need to make on it to make sure that everything is shooting as perfect as it can be. So I'm going to take the camera from him and let him give you all a little tech tip.
Yeah, here's a bonus we're not even going to charge you for. One of the things you got to make sure that when you, after shooting your bow for quite a while, if you have a limb driven rest, or even if it's cable driven, is that your flapper is coming all the way down at the shot. Connor's is not, it's not coming down, it's okay, but what's going to happen is you're going to wind up having some vane interference with this, and some of them get worse than others. So what happens is, especially like on the Hamskys that we really like, you need to see a little stretch in that spring. And if you don't, what's happening is it's not holding that all the way down. They have a little adjustment here we'll make after the hunt. I'm going to change this around though, and I'll show you what we're going to do. I've got my bow here, and you can see I've got a nice stretch on the spring. And I use a prusik to hold the cord. And the reason is because these will stretch. No matter whether you use the OEM cord, if you're using a replacement D-loop, but it makes it real easy. If you need to make an adjustment, you can slide it up, the flapper then comes up, no problem. Especially if you're trying to measure your center shot. If you need to measure center shot, anything like that, you're gonna wanna be able to have this in the up position so that you can see how your arrow's riding. And ignore the mess that I've got here, because I've got to fix that too. But when you are ready to shoot, you can pull this thing down good and tight. It holds, flappers all the way down, no vane interference, and you're gonna be a lot more accurate. At worst, if this flies up, you're inaccurate. Actually, not worse. Best case is you're inaccurate. Worst case is that you're gonna lose your arrows. Because as this creeps up, you're gonna start not hitting your target. And if for some reason, and I've done this before, you forget and leave it up and draw back and shoot, you're not gonna find that arrow, most likely. So there's your free tech tip. Didn't cost you anything.
You ready to be a cameraman?
I read the one that's 4 or 5 acres is a little bit small.
I'm going straight from here to Hollywood.
What you got there?
I think we're going to try the Ozonics tonight, only if we start having problems. We had some swirling wind last night, so I think if we need to, we're going to go ahead and put this on tonight.
So we've been standing in front of this campfire for probably the last hour. Our whole theory is the smoke is going to cover our scent, and these pigs aren't going to get scared. And if that doesn't work, we got the Ozonics. But we're getting loaded up. Oh God, smoke. But we're getting loaded up. We got all the gear packed away. Getting ready to get in the Jeep and head out for the evening hunt.
We gotta hope that the pigs don't think that the smoke is for the pig roast.
Well, we got to get away when they open the smoker, because then it's going to smell like a cooked pig. But no. All right. We'll see you in the stand. sign. We've seen hundreds of them. So now we just gotta wait on some to come in here and give me a shot. We got some pigs coming in right now. Pretty little. It's a small target. Far right black one, behind the brown one. Okay. You ready? It's little, but it works.
That's what she said.
Dropped him in his tracks. We've had pigs all over us this afternoon, but they're just staying right out of range and they're moving around a lot. It's just tough to try and get a shot off in here right now. But there's probably 20 minutes max of daylight left, so hopefully some more come through like that. One can give us a shot. You good? Hang on. You good? That works. I don't know what it is about tonight, but every pig I shoot isn't taking a step. That's cool.
That makes for easy tracking.
Yeah. That means we can go get dinner earlier tonight. We don't gotta track all through the woods. Alright guys, so that turned out to be a pretty good evening. I dropped that little pig pretty much right as soon as we got in the stand, and then we had all kinds of pigs all around us, just couldn't get shots. We kind of thought the evening was over, and then right at last light, this little sow came in. This is pretty much the exact size they were telling us to shoot. But this makes, between me and Seth, we went 6 for 6 with the SuperNova arrows, and we didn't break a single one. So I mean, if you're looking for a 204 at a more affordable price, we can't recommend these new SuperNovas enough. They're a heck of an arrow, they're durable, they're straight, they're accurate. Everything you need in an arrow, you can do it with these. So we never showed you all the first hog we shot. Pretty sure this was the biggest one of the trip. I got impatient and took a frontal shot on it, but it worked. But I did want to talk to you all about the arrow setup. I mentioned that I was shooting our new SuperNovas, but the whole arrow, I've got a 200 grain Tuffhead Evolution Series single bevel with the bleeders. I'm running a 100 grain insert with the aluminum post and stainless sleeve on the 250 SuperNova with a 4-fletch AE hybrid fletching configuration. My total arrow weight is right around the 650 mark on this. It's a great weight for pigs. It's a little heavy, but it gets the job done. But like I said earlier, we went 6 for 6 on with these arrows. They're an awesome addition to our lineup. We highly recommend you all check them out and pick some up for yourself.